All right, Drew, here we are looking at your swing, one of your swings from last week. I didn't get it quite at the beginning, so we're missing your load and your stance and your load. This is basically at touch, all in a pretty good position. And you can see the plant, you do cock the bat back a little bit. It'd be even better, if you can, in your stance and your load, if you can learn to get that bat cocked just a little bit more, your hands cocked just a little bit more here earlier, and get in that kind of position, you're going to find more power with that. You do get it there a little bit. You can see, you can get to it a little bit there. The only thing here is just a little bit of gap here and a little bit of straighten of your arm, and that gets the bat back a little bit too much, which gets you a little bit of bat lag here, just ever so slightly. You got that shoulder or that elbow ever so slightly leading those hands. You do a good job getting your hands quickly through though and getting them out in front there, but just ever so slightly there. So how do we fix that? Well, one of the things you can do is you can look at Ben here and look at Ben at touch and you at touch. Okay, so you can see Ben's position here, getting that elbow and that front shoulder down a little bit more. You get your shoulder in and the elbow down and in, instead of, you can see yours is up, kind of flying away. And Luke's kind of doing that same thing. I'm trying to get him to tuck that front elbow down and in. Same with the shoulder, and put that bat right up against the shoulder, back shoulder. Okay, so that allows him to, as he comes through and he rotates, that bat stays right there. And notice his hands go leading, and he's got his hips through, and his hands are out in front of his elbow, and he's in a good position there. That is his number 3 right there. If I get you to the 3 position, you can see just a little bit out in front. You got your hips almost through, just a little bit more. I just think if you can get a little bit better at staying back here, okay, and I've told Ben the same thing. Not that he needs to be more back, but you can see as he straightens along that line, okay, and as we go to here, you just out in front just a little bit, okay, and because you're so strong upper body, you're able to get away with that, okay, and get that on plane. So I think that was one of the things that you could improve on there and get you in a better position. You do a great job of getting on plane of this pitch. It's a high pitch. Okay, so it's coming in like, let me get the line. It's coming in right here. And you can see you keep your bat right there on that plane. Now, the big part is to make sure you do that on the low pitches. Okay, and I need to get some video of you guys on low pitches. But about the only thing I would correct right here is those hands not going so far back away from that shoulder. Keeping that tight in here, which would bring your front elbow down into this position, bat up against the shoulder. That would allow you to keep the hands in front of the elbow and not get that bat lag. Okay, but you do a good job getting on plane, extending through the ball. Okay, and you can see nice and braced up here, but a late brace takes some of the power away. Okay, a late brace takes some of the power away because your knee is absorbing some of that. Okay, you can see right here you got bent, and just getting those hips to clear a little faster before those hands. Okay, you see our hips are just making that last move with the hands. What we'd like to do is, let me show, so you can see Ben as he comes through, he gets those hands, that bat hasn't moved off his shoulder, his hips are kind of already through, and then he's moving through. And that's how he gets a lot of power. Now, you're a lot bigger kid, you get a lot more power, a lot more home runs. If you could fix that part of the swing and letting it get deep and hitting it with that bat back a little bit more. All right. Other than that, good swing, way to get on plane, and those are the things that I see.